What's up? It's Jen Brown. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you guys some footage and a haul from all of my local thrift stores that I have been to recently. If you are unaware, we just moved here. We've been here almost a year in Tennessee, in like the West Tennessee region. We just moved here from Texas for my job, and I've been to the Goodwills here many times now, but what I haven't really done yet is gone to check out like the local thrift stores or some of the ones that like aren't chains. So I have done last year a like local thrift store video where we were living in Texas, and that was really fun. So I thought I would do that again and try to visit all the secondhand stores. I'm stretching the term thrift store a little bit because the first two places we went were antique malls. So we're stretching that a little bit, but I really like seeing all the cool stuff in antique malls. So I thought you guys might enjoy as well. So the first antique mall we went to was called Carriage House Antiques, and this place was really cute. This was like an extra special antique mall. Like they just had really cool stuff, really cool signage everywhere. There was a cafe inside, which I thought was really neat. Oh my god, this place is so much bigger than I thought. Whoa, look at this light. This bunny has like the biggest cheeks I've ever seen. I kind of like this bird though. This lamp is funky. And this lady looks like she's seen some shit. This first place was just packed wall to wall with all kinds of stuff, but they also sold like, I think local, like food near the cafe. I got these just like homemade red raspberry preserves that I'll have to look this up. I'm not sure if they buy these. Oh, it's made in Tennessee, so that's cool. But they had all kinds of like homemade soaps and candles and that kind of stuff too. And we ended up, I got this copy of A Midsummer Night's Dream from 1988. These stickers, he got the 100% Radical sticker, and I got this one that says Liberated Lady, that I'm not even sure if I don't even know how well they would stick. I don't know if I'll actually try to peel it off or not, or just keep it like this. I think it's cool that it says 1988 on them, but these were 50 cents a piece. So we got a couple of those. Then this needs to be cleaned. I am a loyal Pepsi person. Sorry if that offends you. But every now and again I do, I don't dislike Coke, I just like Pepsi better. But I wish that Pepsi made more cool like vintage memorabilia, because Coke has so much cool stuff. So we found a whole bunch of these Coke serving trays, and I thought this one was really cool with this like vintage lady on it. This says on it, so this was taken from, the image was taken from a 1921 advertisement, but this tray was made in 1973, so it's like double vintage. But I'm just going to clean it up and hang it somewhere, honestly probably in here. I know you guys can't see very much of it, but I have this whole like gallery wall going on over here. So I will probably hang this up in here because I thought it was really cool. But this one says I'm sitting on top of the world, and it has this really cool graphic on it. I might have to look these up and see if I can find any info about them. So this one was 10 bucks. And then this one that I got is $4. And it just says the Gateway of Dreams. And it has this cool like gate with a castle on it. The last thing I got was this very creepy copy of some Poe. But it's from 1960, which is the year my parents were born, which I thought was kind of cool. But this has I think, yeah, like all of my favorites of his in it, and again, just like a little one that's easier to take around with you because I love paper bags. Alright, we're in a new location for this portion of the haul. I'm trying to do the hauls after each store so I don't forget where things were, that kind of thing. So I've got 2 trips worth. Day 2 we went to a city thrift, which I know is a chain, but I've never been there before, and we actually really liked this location, and they are gonna have for 4th of July next week a 50% off the whole store sale, so we're really stoked about that, and we're definitely gonna go back. Those are so ridiculous. This men's, it looks vintage to me. The tag looks pretty vintage, but it could be like vintage inspired. It's just a Van Heusen shirt, which I know these are just sold at like JCPenney or whatever. But this was $4. And what we really liked about that store is they really like knew what they had. The stuff that was higher quality was priced a little bit higher, but still reasonable. And then they weren't just like overcharging for stuff. Like there were a whole lot of these men's shirts that were only $4. I also found this amazing ASOS men's blazer that was on sale for $20. It's in like practically new condition, I think, and even still, it might be like just new without tags. It still has the buttons attached. We also went to a Goodwill that day, but I didn't film because it was really busy. And I got what you're standing on right now. This wooden and not real leather, but it's like a navy blue color. It's kind of dark in here. The seat looks damp because I just put like cleaner all over it, so that is still drying. But it's really nice, and it was $6. Anytime I find cool furniture at the thrift store, especially at Goodwill, it's like always already gone. So I sat in it and I was like, it's gotta be broken. That's what gotta be why it's $6. But it seems fine. It's a tad bit scuffed up, but I was just like, I have to have this chair. So this is gonna be my new sewing table chair. Today, there was one place that we did end up like shopping in and filming in, was a record store called Third Eye Curiosities. It's run by this really nice guy. I think he said it's like his son's or his grandson's store. And his son's like also in a band that it seems like pretty legit, that he was promoting and stuff. And there's a theater right next door, and so they were gonna be like having a concert, which is really awesome. But he had like cool stories about the collection, and he was just like chatty, but in a good way. The store's really small and cute. But I was able to cross a few things off my list. I got Queen 2. This was $15, which seemed a little high for the condition that this is in. But these are just so popular that makes sense. Like, I know it goes really fast. Speaking of things that go really fast, I got this really great condition brush 2112. And then in their like clearance bin, I thought this one, I really loved the cover of this. It's duets with Spanish guitar, and I think Spanish guitar is really pretty, and I really loved its album cover. So this was only $5, so I got this one too. So for the last couple of days, we hit a few more stores. Yesterday we went to Hunt's thrift store, which was actually really great. It was a really big space, but it was full of stuff. We have a couple of Goodwills here that are in huge buildings, but like everything is really far apart and spread out. So this was really cool. They had like a bunch of furniture. Everything was kind of disorganized, which was a little hard. Like They had all the clothes in the middle, and then all of the stuff was like outlining the walls and then on top of all the shelves. So that was kind of hard. There wasn't like a home or furniture section, but it was cool to go through it all. I ended up not getting the blazer that I tried on in the clips, but one of the Goodwills was like really close by, so we did end up going there. This blazer, it might be a little hard to see, it's a really light green color. It was 50% off, so it was $4, which I would have probably asked for a discount anyway because it has quite a few stains on it, but they are really conveniently in places where I want to paint it. I've been looking for a blazer to do a DIY project on. If this DIY works out, I'll put up a picture of how this looks. Then today we actually went back to City Thrift because it's the 4th of July and they were having this big 50% off sale, and they opened at 7. We got up and went there at like 7:30, and I've never been to a store on a big sale day like that, and we were anticipating it being, you know, packed with people, but we were hoping that they were gonna like get a lot of their stuff out, but it honestly was like the exact same as when we were there last week, and it was crowded but not crazy, but we just like didn't really find a lot of stuff because we had already kind of looked through it. But the one thing that I got is this really pretty like burgundy maroon pleated skirt. It's a little big, but I'll just have to take it in the waist, but pleated skirts are really great for that because the pleats can kind of like hide a seam that you've put in on the waist or something. So